Morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, May 15th, and it's supposed to be a beautiful day today, so make sure you get outside. Today, we kind of have a fun assignment to you. Miss Poppert and I are kind of converging what we've been working on in two classes a little bit. So, there's going to be a little math, there's going to be a little geography, and hopefully, it'll be a fun virtual field trip for you. It'll be less on the virtual side and more so on the experience side. So you won't have to go anywhere, which is great. You'll be able to stay right in your room because today what we're doing is we are mapping out our bedrooms. So I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But right now, basically, is I want you to think about your room. Think about what's in it. You have your bed. You maybe have a dresser with your clothes in it. Maybe you have a mirror or a desk or a table. Um, there's all kinds of things that you might have. You might have a basket full of toys. Whatever you have, I want you to think about it, what you have in your room right now. Then I want you to think of the shape of your room. What's the general shape of your room? Now, the hardest part about drawing a map, which we'll get to in a minute, is that you have to look down on it. So pretend, well, just in your mind that you're a bird flying over your bedroom, that there's no roof, there's no ceiling, that it's just hanging over. So what I want you to think about is what things look like from up above. As you're looking straight down at your bed, what does it look like? What shape is it? Well, I don't know about you, but my bed is a square or a rectangle, right? It has four corners, and they're relatively square, so there's more of a square shape to it than anything. So think about what shapes you have. And so what I want you to do is think of everything that you have, and then when you've got that, what I want you to do is find something to measure with. We're going to measure one item, and I'll show you what it looks like more in a second, but you need something to measure with. Now, you could have a ruler at home. Some of you might have a ruler, right? Some of you might have a tape measure. Some of you might not have anything to measure with. But measurement is really important because measurement is just a way we see, is how we describe things. Measurement is a type of description. So whether we use a ruler, which we use inches, or centimeters, we can use other things that don't have exact measurements, like a marker. So today I'm going to show you how I'm going to measure with a marker. So think about your bedroom. I'm going to show you mine real quick, and then we're going to get started on how to do the measuring. Hi everyone, so I'm in my room right now, and what I'm working on is my desk. So I'm going to draw my desk. I'll show you in a little bit, but first, before I draw it, I'm going to measure it. Okay, so I'm going to start at one end of it, and I'm going to start on this side. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. Now you can use a ruler, or you can use something like a Sharpie, or even a piece of wood, something that you can do that's the same. So the reason I use a Sharpie is because a lot of people are familiar with it. They know, oh, if I said you have a Sharpie, they would say, oh, you know how long that is. So I'm going to put this one at the end here, and I'm going to measure all the way to my finger. Now I know that that length is one Sharpie long. So then I'm going to put it over here because I still have more to measure. I now have two Sharpies. And I pick up my finger. I go again. Three Sharpies. And I keep going. Now I'm at four Sharpies. So my desk is 4 Sharpies long, and that's how long I would use to draw it. So when you're using a tool to measure, you always want to start at the beginning and go in one straight line across. So you start with your Sharpie or your ruler, and you measure from the front, and that'd be 1 ruler and some other inches. Okay, so if I measure with a ruler, I would count with inches, start at this end. I know I have 12 inches from here. Well, that's not my full length of my desk, so I need to go a little bit further. So I'm going to say this is 12 inches. Well, this is 12 inches plus however many it is to the end here, which looks like 8. So I'm going to say I have 12 inches plus this 8, so 12 plus 8 gets me 20. So, and that's how I figure out how long I have from side to side. And I'm going to show you how to draw that on your paper right now. For your bedroom map, what you're going to do is you're going to come here to the assignment, or the activities, the activities page. And you'll see that it'll be posted tomorrow, May 15th at 10. So what you want to do is you want to start by hitting the add response. Find your name, and then it will bring you to the bedroom map. And so right now we're in the drawing tool. And so what we're going to start by doing is picking out what we want to draw. So if I start with the bedroom, I'm going to start with my door. And my door goes something like this. It opens up. This is my door. And I have a bench here. My bench is going to be a different color. And I'm just going to kind of, whoops, I don't like that line. I'm going to make my bench look something like this. And so I have my bench here, and I'll draw the little handles, right? Remember, I'm looking at this from above, so I don't always know exactly, I don't need to know exactly what it looks like, I just need to know its general shape. That's too thick, so I'm going to click on here. I'll color this one in some more. Right, because it's kind of a wood bench. Then over here, I'm going to choose a different color for my desk. And I'm going to draw my desk, right here. It's right by my window. So I'm going to draw my desk. Oh, it is hard to draw on this, so take your time. It's okay if it's not perfect. Here's my desk, like that. Then I'm going to draw my windows in blue. Now windows can just kind of be like a nice straight line. So I'm going to draw a window just like that, because I have one window in front of my room. And then I'm going to pick another color for my bed. And I'm going to draw my bed like this. My bed takes up most of my room, so I'm going to put it in like this. And I'm going to color it in using my color tool. Whoops, like that. Going around. Now you can draw as much as you want to include in your room. Right now I just have my bed, my desk, and my bench. I can add, my lamp if I want. I have a lamp on my desk. So I'll put my lamp right there. And my doggy kennel for my puppy is over here. So I'll add that too, because she lives right next to me over here. And I'll put her kennel right there, which is where she sleeps. And I'll kind of go like that to mark my kennel. Now, I've drawn everything, right? I'll even put some pillows in here for my bed. But now, I really want to talk about my Sharpie. Does anyone remember how long my desk was? It was 4 Sharpies long. So up here in the right-hand corner, I'm going to make a little key in black. And the key is something that tells us, because is my desk actually this size? Well, no, that's not even the length of 1 Sharpie. So what we call that is, we call that putting these items to scale, or to what size they would be in real life. So for my key, I'm going to put 1 Sharpie is equal to this length, okay? And I'm going to draw 4 of those In fact, it can't even be that big. So it has to be more like that big. 2, 3, 4. So that shows the person who's reading at the map how long my desk is in real life. So I put my key up here. I have this, and then I'm going to type my Sharpie in here. Oops. So I'm going to put Sharpie here. So I have my black line is equal to a Sharpie, and I can see that I have 4 Sharpies here. Okay, so I can measure one item. Now I can measure all my items. If I wanted to measure how long my bed was, well, I'd go back to my marker here, and I would have to measure with my real Sharpie, and then I could draw it. So let's say I went and measured, and my measurement showed me that my bed was 12 ones long. I would have to put 12 in here. Now I didn't even fit 12 in there. Let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to go back, and I would have to redraw some of those. Oops, went back too far. So if I said it was 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So maybe I have to draw my bed bigger, right? If I can't fit those small enough. And then I can measure my desk, and let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long, because I measured it with my Sharpie. Okay, so you have to measure. Now you could use other things. If you're using a ruler, you could make your key into a ruler with a squiggly line. Add your text that it's a ruler. Okay. Once you have the ruler like this, you could measure your bed, or however many rulers it took, on here. So let's say my ruler was 1.5. I had 1.5 rulers. I would draw 1.5. So the important part to measure for this is that you want to measure it with something, whether it's a ruler, a Sharpie, a cup, a piece of paper, and you want to draw on your map how many of those it took to measure your whole item. So you can do your bed, you can do your desk, you can do whatever's in your room, you can do everything, but you have to do at least one. So once you're done up here, make sure you have your key up here with whatever you have labeled, and then make sure you write your name. So I will put my name. I'm going to put my name in green, and I'm going to write my name here. Oops. And I am ready to turn it in. And once you've turned it in, you're all set. So that is what we'll be working on today. Make sure you're working on your bedroom map, and I will show you what else you have in the workbook here in just a minute with your trip. For those going on to the workbook and working and getting some extra practice in, what we're going to be working on in Spanish is this page 17, with the bunnies on it, and you are again writing sentences. So you will use the words to write a sentence and draw a picture that goes with the sentence over here. In math, you will work on matching facts. So we'll go to the page right after spring fractions here, or parts of a group. Let's see, almost there. Almost there. Here we go. You're going to match the facts. So you'll use the bugs to solve the subtraction facts. Solve the addition facts. Cut and paste the addition facts to the matching subtraction facts. So you have a subtraction sentence here, 8 minus 4. Now you have to figure out what addition fact would also equal that. So which ones are part of the fact family? So I have 8 minus 4. And I would put in 4 plus 4 equals 8. All right, so you'll do this page, match the facts, and then you will do the writing the sentences. Before I let you go for the day, I'm going to give you your riddle. So your riddle for the day is, what question can you never say the answer yes to? What question can you never say the answer yes to? All right, first grade, I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your Friday. Have fun making the map of your bedroom, and have a great weekend. We'll see you later.